how could it have been handled? Did he handle it as appropriate as someone could when receiving a phone call about a water leak? What?
I appreciate these really easy questions, Chris. This is like the biggest softball of softballs. I appreciate it.
Good. Yeah. Well, I like to keep it easy for you. And now we're going to dive into the Bonehead. All right. Now, this is a real life situation that was shared from us from an owner. She broke it down for us about her previous experience with a property management company, and I'm going to exploit their failings and talk about how Red Door succeeds and how we respond. And this also is going to relate to how we communicate with our owners. So, Mike, I'm going to read this off, and
Okay.
the title of this Bonehead is going to be "The Case of the Mysterious Water Leak," and then we'll follow it up with how what was it properly handled, and how could it have been handled better if possible. All right, here we go. Here's the story. A tenant called their property management company on a Friday afternoon to report a small drip coming from their ceiling. The maintenance coordinator, already mentally checked out for the weekend, marked it as a non-urgent and scheduled a work order for Monday morning. Fast forward to Saturday morning, the tenant wakes up to what can only be described as Niagara Falls in the living room. The small drip turned out to be a burst water pipe from the upstairs unit's water heater. By the time anyone from the management company got there, the ceiling had collapsed. Drywall was soaked, and the tenant was using mixing bowls and Tupperware to try to catch the flow. The owner's $10,000 renovation budget for the year was instantly gone in one weekend flood. When the property manager finally reached out to the owner, the only thing the owner could say was, "How small did you think a drip could be coming from the ceiling?" Now, how could it have been handled? Did he handle it as appropriate as someone could when receiving a phone call about a water leak? What?
I appreciate these really easy questions, Chris. This is like the biggest softball of softballs. I appreciate it.
Good. Yeah. Well, I like to keep it easy for you.
That's good. That's good. No, I mean, obviously, this person should have done things so much differently. I mean, first of all, when you hear water, alarm bells should be going off. Water is so destructive. So obviously, just to tuck that away and say, "Hey, I'll get to that on Monday," is the biggest no out there. You really need to identify that as a high priority situation and diagnose it. Get somebody out there, whether it's Friday night, whatever needs to happen, that needs to be diagnosed. But you should have started asking some questions from the tenant to find out what's going on. Is it a toilet?
I knew I should have talked there.
Is it a roof leak? I mean, we don't even know where it was, right? So is it a roof leak? Is it a window leak? Is it a plumbing leak? What's above it? Is there running water there? Is there a toilet? Is there a water heater? Like, what's there? You got to do some investigation, but you have to know enough to put that like at the top of the priority list, because running water, dripping water has the potential to be so damaging. I mean, they probably got lucky with only that going wrong, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, to your point, you're absolutely right. When you hear water or no heat in the winter, these are absolutely immediately actionable items, non-negotiable in my opinion. Now, I would imagine, I'm trying to put myself back in my early years, and you might receive this call, and the first thing you're thinking about is, "Oh man, I have to break this news to the owner," which is no problem for me these days. That's not that I find joy in that, but I find joy in the immediate conversation piece of it and how I know that it can save me from issues later. But he might be seeing this as, "Man, this is going to be an after hours call to the plumbing company, and I've got to explain that to the owner and justify why we need to send someone out there," where it's, "You know what? I'll probably be fine. I'll put it in there for Monday, and I'm going to save the owner money from an after hours call." No. That's fear of non-experience, where in a lot of the property management companies, I think, react that way. That's unfortunate. So where again, I find the enjoyment of knowing that, but discovering this potential, I look like a hero. So it's explaining to them immediately, yes, Mr. Oh, number one, to your point, you need to identify it's water, alarm bells go off. We need to discover it, at minimum, the cause, and I need to obtain photo documentation.
Yep.
I need that tenant to share photos of where the water is coming from, so that I need to know which being a water leak, I know that it's actionable anyway. But pretending that it's
I'll tell you what though, no, but you do need to you need to ask the questions. It could because it could be somebody taking a shower and they didn't put the shower curtain in correctly, and so that water leaked over the edge and now it's running through. So I mean, it could also be a non-issue and it could be a tenant caused issue. So but the question is, or the point is, you need to dig into it and you need to dig into it now.
Yeah, because you know that of the damage water can cause, this specific maintenance issue can cause.
Yeah.
So it's questions, photos, and then you have that discussion with the owner of, and you use this as a specific story of what you're trying to help the owner avoid. So even if it does result in sending somebody out there an after hours call, you could be potentially saving them thousands and thousands of dollars by actioning the item a little bit quicker. So, so Jerry, it didn't give us his name, but I'm going to call him Jerry. Jerry should not have just tagged it for a Monday morning work order, and should have done just a few more minutes of investigation to determine if he should have issued it out to a vendor or a maintenance coordinator sooner, rather than just stepping out the door. And then, because guess what, when Jerry gets back on Monday, he's going to have much more difficult conversation with the owner,
and a whole lot more work to do. He's got to fix fix the plumbing leak, fix the drywall. Now you got to upset tenant. I mean, all the things just created so much more work and so much more cost for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's going to wrap up our Bonehead. And let me know what you guys think of the Bonehead. I have a whole pile of these that I cannot wait to get through. So we've got a lot more of these Bonehead situations because, believe it or not,
we come across them a lot. We come across them quite a bit.
Yeah, we come across them a lot. And actually, one or two of them were ideas that I came up with from my own experience, my early years, where things weren't dialed down like they are today in the processes. But I mean, and not only that, I think, honestly, arguably, you want a property manager who's got the experience level, who's probably made some of those mistakes because he can probably make better decisions today. That's this guy. You know what I mean? Okay. That's going to wrap up this month's podcast. I appreciate everyone tuning in. We're getting a tremendous amount of views on these. I love every one of these. Comment, reach out for a rental analysis. We got some really cool stuff coming down the pipeline for more entertainment and information. And I'm just going to mention it. One thing that we've got brewing right now is an entire walkthrough of spotting a potential real estate deal in every question and step of the way, all the way through vetting a potential deal to securing the funding and then landing your first real estate investment opportunity. So stay tuned. Really excited for that. We're going to try to get that out here ahead of the holiday, so you can view that when you're just sitting around on the couch and be a little bit more educated for your first real estate investment deal. But that
should be fun. I'm looking forward to that one.
That is coming soon. All right, that's going to wrap it up. I appreciate you. Appreciate you sticking around, Mike, for my comments. Thanks.
See you guys.
All right, see ya.